lot of veterinarians are having to make hard decisions about euthanizing animals because they can't afford the cost of their medical care. Many people are relinquishing their animals to shelters because they can't afford the cost of veterinary care. I've worked at many publicly funded veterinary clinics where we provide publicly funded veterinary care for animals in our community, mostly community cats. But this isn't the only type of publicly funded veterinary care that's available. The vast majority of publicly funded veterinary care goes to corporate-owned animals. These are animals owned by billion-dollar corporations that receive publicly funded diagnostics for their diseases. They get highly subsidized veterinary care. Now the USDA is even giving grants to veterinarians in rural communities to provide care for corporate-owned animals. And if you added up all of the subsidies given to these corporations to care for their animals through feed crop subsidies, through veterinary care and other subsidies that they receive, indemnity payments for the loss of their animals due to diseases, this would total about $38 billion a year. If you look at the animal research industry, the NIH funds $24 billion a year in animal experimentation. And to put this in perspective, Americans pay $38 billion a year for veterinary care for their companion animals. $38 billion a year. So in theory, if we redirected those public funds away from corporate-owned animals and towards providing care for our companion animals, we could provide free veterinary care for every companion animal in the United States. And you would think veterinarians would be receptive to this because we suffer compassion fatigue, high suicide rates, mental distress from having to euthanize animals because of the high cost of veterinary care. Most veterinarians I talk to would love to be able to treat animals for free. The most stressful part of their job is talking to clients about the cost of medical care, and they wish they didn't have to do that. So you would think that veterinarians would be very receptive to publicly funded veterinary care, but surprisingly, they're not, and here's why.